as a state, should be looking at a distributed model of energy generation and consumption. And what does this mean? Well, the first thing it means is, as we sit here in the middle of the Pacific and are trying to figure out how to use local sources of energy, the first thing we should do is just use less. This should be job one of every person in every possible way. We need to aggressively figure out how to make people just use less energy. We just make this job harder and harder for ourselves continuously. And so, for instance, there's going to be a bill at the legislature this year, which I think is a great bill. It's called Net Zero Capable. The idea is that new homes will be constructed in a way that they were capable of becoming net zero energy homes. This is a way to get a lot of the benefits without a lot of the cost, and then the homeowner is still going to have to figure out some kind of generation solution to do the missing piece. But the way that thing is written up is it's going to kick in 2015. Well, let's say this is the greatest idea ever. Why is it kicking in 2015 instead of 2012? Well, it's because we're all sort of saying, well, we'll get there someday, and eventually this isn't that urgent of a problem. Well, if that answer is right, I'm saying we need to do this stuff sooner. We need to be aggressive about this and not just say, well, we'll get around to it. There's a lot of things we can do that just offset the need to make energy altogether, and the one that's closest to me is the solar water heating. This is obviously we're a sunny place for the most part, and almost regardless of where you live, you can heat as much water as your family needs using solar. It may require a big tank or a bigger collector or this type of thing if you're not in the sunniest spot. But in general, that doesn't require us to import anything else. Like once you do that, the problem is solved for quite a while. There's already a bunch of things you can do inside the home to manage the energy use more efficiently, to communicate more efficiently, to be able to do things automatically or remotely in terms of making devices controllable. And none of that stuff, I think, is being contemplated at all.